You've got things in your house right now that could be worth anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s, and you probably have no idea. Not because you're careless, but because age and usefulness are two completely different things. And most people can't tell the difference anymore. By the end of this, you're going to look at your attic, your kitchen cabinets, and your garage storage boxes completely differently. And I need you to promise yourself one thing before we start. Do not throw anything away until this is finished. Do not donate it. Do not let someone haul it off at a tag sale for $5. Before we go further, I need to be straight with you. Most of the old stuff sitting around your house is exactly that. Old stuff. Age alone doesn't make something valuable. That's the dangerous lie that keeps people hopeful and broke at the same time. What actually creates value is rarity, condition, authenticity, and whether collectors alive right now want it badly enough to pay real money for it. So I'm not here to give you false hope. I'm here to teach you what to actually look for so you don't accidentally destroy something worth real money or sell it for nothing because you didn't know what you had. I've watched people make expensive mistakes in the hours before they sell or discard something. They clean it. They separate it from its box. They lose the paperwork. They repaint it or restore it to what they think is better condition. Almost every time. That's when the value dies. So here's what we're doing. I'm going to walk you through 15 categories of household objects that most people overlook, and for each one, I'm going to tell you exactly what turns an ordinary example into something a collector will bid real money for. Start with Pyrex and Fire King cookware. Most people see a glass baking dish or casserole and think, we use this for Thanksgiving. They don't realize that certain patterns, colors, and production years can attract serious collector interest. A common Pyrex bowl in a standard color sits in thousands of homes worthless. But a Pyrex bowl in a discontinued pattern like early American or butterprint, especially if it's in genuinely mint condition with no cloudiness, no cracks, and no staining, that's where the market changes. Rare examples in excellent condition have sold in the triple digits. Fire King is even more specific. A rare color like turquoise or a limited promotional line like Swanky Swigs can pull higher prices when all conditions align. The catch is that condition and pattern rarity cannot be separated. Most people have cleaned their Pyrex so many times that the colors have faded or the surface has developed a milky cloudiness. Collectors will not accept that check tonight. Look for the pattern name printed on the bottom. Look up that pattern online. If it's been discontinued and your example is still bright and clear, do not clean it again, ever. Cast iron is sitting in millions of kitchens and most people think it's worthless because it's old. That assumption costs money. Specific manufacturers, specific markings, and specific models attract active collector demand. A cast iron skillet by a maker like Griswold or Wagner, especially rare sizes like the number 0 or number 00, which are smaller and harder to find, has sold for substantial prices depending on condition and exact model. The detail that changes everything is the mark underneath. Most people don't even flip their cast iron over. Get under good light and look at the bottom. Is there a name stamped there? Is there a number? Griswold and Wagner made the best cast iron, and their pieces are actively hunted. Here's what destroys value. People strip cast iron and re-season it, thinking they're improving it. The original seasoning and patina, even if it looks rough, holds historical authenticity that collectors specifically want. Do not do this. Look for unusual sizes, smooth cooking surfaces, and maker marks. If you find those things, keep it safe. Do not let anyone use it as a daily pan. Vintage advertising signs are a completely different category, and this is where serious collections begin. Old metal signs from gas stations, Coca-Cola, motor oil brands, and regional food companies can vary wildly in price. But the right ones attract serious bidding. A porcelain sign from the 1930s or a double-sided Coca-Cola porcelain sign in genuinely mint condition will pull collector money because these pieces are actively fought over. Here's what most people get wrong. They assume a sign is valuable because it's old and advertises something recognizable. Condition is almost everything. Rust, chips, fading, and amateur repairs all destroy value. A sign that looks like it's been hanging outside a gas station for 70 years might be worth nearly nothing to a collector. The same design stored inside, never exposed to weather, with brilliant original color and no damage, attracts real bids. Do you have any signs tucked in a garage or basement? Look for maker marks. Look for dates. Check completed auction listings for the exact sign. When you find it, do not repaint it or attempt restoration. The original condition, however faded it looks to you, is what collectors are buying. Sewing machines are a category most people completely overlook. That old machine in your grandmother's closet might not be a basic singer. There are collectors actively hunting for vintage machines made by companies like Featherweight, treadle models, or early portable electrics. A pristine 1950s Singer Featherweight 221, especially with the original carrying case, has sold for respectable money. Unusual colors, original hardwood tables, or machines with decorative cast iron legs push value higher. People donate these constantly, assuming mechanical sewing machines are obsolete. But collectors and sewers who value precision still seek them. Check the brand. Check if it's portable or a treadle model. Look for a manufacturing date stamp. Does it still run? Does it have the original carrying case or the original table? These details matter. If you find one, research before you sell. The original case alone can make a difference. Old typewriters have become surprisingly collectible in 2026. Vintage machines by brands like Hermes, Olivetti, Royal, or Olympia attract different buyers for different reasons. A basic black model in working order might have modest value, but the same brand in a discontinued color, baby blue, seafoam, coral, with pristine condition and no significant damage, attracts more serious interest. The psychology here is important. Typewriter value isn't about perfect function. It's about rarity, color, design, and desirability as an object. Look for unusual colors first, then check if the maker is one of the recognizable quality brands. Check if keys function, and if the overall wear is minimal. Do not attempt repairs if you're uncertain. An original typewriter in imperfect working order is often worth more to a collector than one someone has tinkered with and damaged in the process. And here's where I need to pause and tell you something critical. You've already noticed a pattern emerging. Rarity wins, condition wins, oddness wins, paperwork, original boxes, and matching pieces win. The world throws away things because they're old. Collectors hunt for them because they're scarce. Now, this is a scarcity cycle. The more people who discarded something 50 years ago, the more valuable it becomes today for someone who actually wants it. Your job is to figure out if what's sitting in your house is on that hunt list. And here's the reality check. Most of it probably isn't, but some of it is, and that's why you cannot move fast. That's why you need to look before you act. Old cameras are a massive category, and most people have at least one collecting dust somewhere. Film cameras by Kodak, Polaroid, Canon, Nikon, Pentax, or unusual brands like Kiev have sold across a wide range. A working Polaroid SX70, the first instant SLR camera, in pristine condition with the original box, has attracted collector bids. Rare color variants of older Kodak cameras have sold. Fully functioning vintage rangefinders have found buyers. But here's the critical detail. The condition is everything. A camera with fungus on the lens, a broken shutter, or severe corrosion is nearly worthless, even if it's technically old. A camera that works, that has all original pieces, that hasn't been disassembled or repaired by someone untrained, is collectible. Check your cameras tonight. Do they have their original lenses? Their original cases? Can you still fire the shutter? Look up the exact model online. Check completed auction listings, not asking prices. See what similar examples actually sold for. Never value something based on what someone is asking. Value it based on what someone paid. That's your golden rule. Board games are a treasure category that catches people off guard. A vintage board game from the 1930s, especially an early Parker Brothers edition with original pieces, the original box, and the original board in good condition, has sold for respectable sums. Rare early versions of classic games attract collector attention, but completeness is critical. A game missing pieces with a water-damaged box or with replacement components is nearly worthless. A game with every single original piece, the original cardboard box showing appropriate age but structurally intact and pieces unpainted and unplayed, attracts active buyers. Check your game closet or basement. Do you have a complete set? Are all the pieces there and in original condition? Does the box show a first edition or a specific year? Complete original games get sought. Incomplete ones get donated. Vintage Christmas ornaments have a smaller but surprisingly intense collector base. Early glass ornaments, handmade varieties, or unusual figural designs attract real interest. A rare 1950s shiny bright ornament, especially in unusual colors like dark green or cobalt blue, has sold individually for moderate prices. Rare German-blown ornaments or a complete vintage collection have attracted higher bids. The specific detail is this: an ornament that's been dropped, has a crack, or is missing its hook, is nearly unsellable. An ornament that's been carefully stored, never hung, and kept in original paper or tissue can sell. Look through your ornament boxes. Are they plastic versions from recent decades, or do you have heavier, older glass? Do they have markings on the bottom? Are they complete and intact? Uncleaned vintage ornaments in original condition outperform polished or cleaned ones. Discontinued kitchen appliances from the mid-20th century are underrated. A Sunbeam Mixmaster from the 1950s in working order and original color. A Russell Hobbs kettle from the 1970s. Or other retro small appliances have found buyers. Retro colors matter enormously. Harvest gold, avocado, or turquoise vintage appliances, when in good working condition, with all original parts, including the cord and plug, attract collector interest. Here's the trap. People restore these appliances or paint over them, destroying the original finish. An original harvest gold appliance might attract interest. The same appliance, repainted cream or stainless, loses that appeal entirely. Look in your kitchen or garage. Do you have old appliances people usually throw out? Do they still work? What's the original color? Do they have all original parts? Do not attempt restoration. Original condition, even if it looks dated, is what collectors want. This is a good moment to remind you. The marketplace changed. Online marketplaces and collector communities have made it possible for obscure household objects to find specialized buyers. But that same change means prices fluctuate and no valuation is guaranteed. What sold last year might sell differently this year. But the principle stays locked. Sold prices, not asking prices, tell you what something is actually worth. Vintage pocket watches are a smaller category, but the right piece can command serious money. A pocket watch by recognized manufacturers like Elgin, Waltham, or Hamilton especially if it runs well and has a functional mechanism. Varies widely in value depending on the movement inside, the maker, the case material, and condition. You cannot judge a pocket watch by how it looks on the outside. You have to open it carefully and check the internal movement. Is there a maker name? Is there a date? Is it gold-filled or solid gold? Is the mechanism intact? A basic nickel case with a common movement might sell for modest money. The same movement in a 14-karat gold case with unusual complications attracts different buyers. Do you have any pocket watches? Have them evaluated by someone who actually knows watches before you sell. A running pocket watch is worth more than a broken one. The internal mechanism, condition, is critical. Vintage custom jewelry might seem like throwaway material, but signed and designer pieces attract real collectors. A brooch signed by a known maker like Trifari, Weiss, or Coro, especially if it's set with genuine rhinestones or pearls and has no missing stones, has sold for respectable prices. Art Deco jewelry with distinctive design elements has attracted higher bids. The critical marker here is the signature. Most costume jewelry is unsigned and has minimal collector value. Signed pieces by known manufacturers attract buyers. Unsigned pieces typically do not. Check any vintage jewelry you have. Look carefully for maker marks on the back or clasp. Research that maker. Look for completeness. Are all the stones there? Is the piece structurally sound? Do not attempt aggressive cleaning on vintage jewelry. The patina and original finish matter to collectors. Signed vintage jewelry in good condition actually has a market. Old vinyl records have transformed as a category. Common records remain nearly worthless, but first pressings of popular albums, rare pressings of limited releases, or records in genuinely mint condition with original packaging have sold for substantial sums. The critical detail is pressing number. Most albums have multiple pressings. Early pressings, limited production runs, and sealed unopened copies attract premium interest. A heavily played copy of any record is nearly worthless. An unopened original pressing of the right album attracts collectors. Look at your record collection. Do you have any unopened records? Do you have any first edition pressings? Check the matrix number in the runout groove. Research whether that specific pressing is documented as rare. Play counts and surface condition matter enormously. Do not attempt improper cleaning. Light surface dust can be carefully removed, but aggressive cleaning can destroy value. Vintage lunchboxes with licensed character designs are actively collected, especially metal examples from the 1970s and 1980s. A rare metal lunchbox featuring a popular character or classic. The television show, when in excellent condition, with the original thermos included, has sold for respectable money. Plastic lunchboxes are worth significantly less. The condition of the printed design, the structural integrity of the box, and the presence of the matching thermos all matter heavily. A lunchbox with rust, faded graphics, or a missing thermos might be nearly worthless. The same box in pristine condition with bright graphics and an original thermos attracts different buyers. Look in your attic or storage. Do you have any old metal lunchboxes? What character or design is on it? How does the condition actually look? Is the thermos still there? Check completed auction prices for that exact lunchbox model. Do not aggressively clean or attempt to restore the graphics. Original condition preserves value. Vintage toys and action figures have become a sophisticated collector category. An unopened action figure from the 1970s or 1980s, especially by manufacturers like Mattel or Hasbro, can vary dramatically in price depending on rarity and condition. Star Wars figures, G.I. Joe variants, and early Barbie dolls in original packaging are actively hunted. The rule here is absolute. Unopened mint condition with original packaging is worth exponentially more than an opened or played with. Example, an opened figure might be worth modest money. The same figure sealed in original packaging attracts far different interest. Most people open their toys and played with them. Unopened examples are rare. Now, check your storage. Do you have any toys still in original boxes? Do you have any action figures that were never removed from packaging? What's the condition of the packaging itself? Do not open them to inspect further. Original, sealed condition is the entire value proposition. Vintage tools are where industrial history meets collecting passion. Hand tools by recognized manufacturers. Discontinued models or tools with unusual designs have sold for respectable sums. The marca is the maker mark. Tools by unknown manufacturers have minimal value. Tools by quality makers, especially in working order with minimal wear, attract collector interest. An old rusty hammer is junk. A vintage hammer by a known maker in good condition is equipment someone might want. Look in your garage and shed. Do you have any old hand tools with maker marks? Are they in reasonable condition? Do not attempt aggressive cleaning or refinishing. Original patina and finish are often more important to collectors than pristine appearance. Here's what changes now. You understand the pattern completely. You've seen 15 different categories where ordinary household objects can have unexpected collective value. What unites all of them is this. Most people destroy value without realizing it. They clean things aggressively. They discard boxes and packaging. They open sealed items to inspect. They attempt amateur restoration. They repaint. They throw away instruction manuals and original part. They sell to the first person who makes an offer. Every single one of those actions costs money. Before you throw anything away, before you donate it to charity, before you let a junk removal service haul it off, spend 15 minutes on actual research. Look for maker marks on the bottom or back. Check completed auction listings for that exact item. See what similar examples actually sold for last month. Remember, not asking price, sold price. That's your golden rule. If you find something promising, do not rush to sell. Slow selling through the right marketplace almost always makes more money than fast selling to the first interested buyer. Here's your action challenge before you close this video. Pick one box or one area you've ignored for years. Do not clean it yet. Do not sort it. Just look for 3 things: a maker's mark on the bottom or back, an original box or packaging, and a model number or date. Those 3 details can tell you whether you've got junk or something worth investigating further. Then do your research. Check what actually sold. Make your decision from there. Most of what's in your house will still be ordinary. I'm honest about that. But some of it won't be, and the only way you'll know the difference is if you look carefully before you act. If this changed how you see your home, subscribe for the next investigation, because there are still more categories we haven't touched, and the discoveries might surprise you even more.